Hi, my name is Jacqueline Ford and I am the Sustainability Lead on the NorthConnex project. Today I am here to talk to you about NorthConnex and provide you with some key insights about sustainability and implementing the ISCA tool. So first up, a little bit about NorthConnex. NorthConnex is a tunnel that will link the M2 in West Pennant Hills to the M1 in Wahroonga. It roughly follows the alignment of Pennant Hills Road. So the project is being constructed by the Lend-Lease Boyds joint venture and will be maintained and operated by the NorthConnex company Pty Limited. This consists of Transurban and the Westlink M7 shareholders. So the project itself is twin 9-kilometre tunnels with an interchange of the south and the north. Once completed, the tunnel will result in up to 15 minutes of saved travel time and up to 21 traffic lights being bypassed. This will remove 5,000 trucks a day off Pennant Hills Road and will also return the local streets to the local community. This slide is demonstrating one of the shafts down to our project. This one here is only 45 metres, with the deepest one at the Wilson compound being 90 metres. This makes our tunnel the deepest tunnel in Australia. In October 2016, we were successfully awarded a leading rating with a score of 87. This makes NorthConnex the first road tunnel to achieve a leading rating. The achievement of a leading design rating is not something that can be easily achieved without a lot of time and effort from all members of the NorthConnex team. Their involvement is required to come up with new designs and initiatives and to make sure that they are implemented successfully. I would like to discuss a few of these different case studies with you today and how we were implementing them. Before I go into the case studies though, I'd like to discuss a few of the little learnings that we've discovered from trying to implement the ISCA tool. The first one is that it is a whole team approach. ISCA is something that requires members from all different teams on a project, from procurement to designers to engineers, environment team, community team. It includes everyone, and they all have their role to play for it. It is therefore very important that everyone has an understanding of ISCA and what their role might be in it. As a sustainability professional, you therefore need to have a very clear understanding of the ISCA manual. You will be needed to guide all of your other workforce to make sure that they know what ISCA requirements are for them and making sure that you are achieving all of the ISCA credits. Through correctly implementing the ISCA manual though, there can be some significant cost savings, and it will be your role to make sure that these can be implemented to get the best out of the project. On the NorthConnex project, we were able to successfully achieve a reduction in potable water and a reduction in the water footprint. This was all achieved through the implementation of water treatment plants. The system works by having water used down in the tunnel by the road headers and through dust suppression, and where it is then brought back up to the water treatment plants, cleansed and then sent back down into the tunnel. Through modelling, it is estimated that the water can be reused 4 times in this cycle before it is lost to the environment or out through the spoil. Implementation of an initiative like this is not easily done though. It requires a lot of involvement from designers and also the engineers on site, and that everyone has to be on board to ensure that it does get implemented. We found that the best way to achieve this is through cost-benefit analysis. Through constructing a report like this, we're able to document all of the key benefits that implementing an initiative like this can result in, and you're able to discuss them all with the senior leadership team. They can therefore approve it and ensure that the initiative is implemented correctly. Through the implementation of this water initiative, we were able to achieve high levels across all of the WAT credits. Other initiatives implemented across the project are based around energy. The implementation of VSD fans, or variable speed drive fans, have resulted in up to a 44% decrease in total carbon output for the fans. This is instead of using direct online fans, which are constantly rotating at a constant pace. The VSDs, however, can be manipulated to represent the flow of traffic in the tunnel. The use of LED lighting in the tunnel instead of high pressure sodiums will also result in significant energy savings. Crucial components of both of these initiatives is designer involvement. The designers were able to come up with both of these initiatives that resulted in huge carbon savings as well as cost savings. It is therefore very important that the designers are aware of the ISCA requirements from the start of the project. If we had not been fully aware of this from the start, then these initiatives might have been missed and we would not have been able to achieve high levels in the energy categories for ISCA. NorthConnex is located in a highly urban area. The interactions with the community therefore play a huge role for the project, and we are determined to create a lasting positive legacy with the community. To achieve this, we've implemented a couple of initiatives that result in positive outcomes with the community. The first is a schools program. Along the alignment, there are 18 different schools that we come into contact to that range from primary school to high school. We've therefore developed a schools program that now enables an education system to be set up where we can go out to the local schools and teach them about the project and any outcomes that might be coming off it. This includes environmental and sustainability outcomes. A key component of the schools program is a Tiny Tunnelers component. This is a school holidays program which we run each school holidays, where we have children aged from 4 to 12 come into our display room and we teach them about the tunnel and they construct their own version of the tunnel. They also get to dress up in little PPE, which they seem to love. We have also undertaken a collaboration with a local university and local high schools. This means that we are reaching out to schools or educational facilities that span a whole range of ages, and they're able to learn of the benefits of construction and correct environmental awareness. They are therefore learning about their local environment and how they can also implement strategies to make sure that it is protected in the future. Implementation of initiatives such as these demonstrate that it is not just a piece of infrastructure that you are building. ISCA captures this and also rewards it through the HEA credits. Implementing social initiatives like this can result in huge benefits, not just for the project, but also for the local community. Once construction is finished, they will remember how they learnt about the tunnel and how they were involved in it, rather than only negative impacts that they might have felt from it. Just to recap, I would like to remind everyone how important it is to have a good understanding of the ISCA manual. You will not be able to successfully implement the ISCA manual unless you are across all different credits of it. I know there are a lot of credits, but it is worthwhile focusing on each one and learning them back to front. It will also take all levels of involvement from all levels of the project. This cannot simply be achieved by one sustainability manager or a sustainability team. You will need to discuss with all different levels on the project. Training and knowledge sharing is therefore extremely important across the project. Make sure that you run training sessions about ISCA and the key important initiatives that will need to be implemented for your project. Once you get these initiatives up and running, make sure that they are maintained and that you are continually doing checks to make sure that everything is going as it should. There is no point stressing and getting these initiatives up and running if they aren't going to be maintained throughout the project. So now you all know about ISCA and you have a couple of lessons learnt from it. So I hope you all implement it successfully on your project, and good luck.